Welcome back. LT Volk here with episode 30 of Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. In this episode, we're gonna go into the Last Light Inn and see who we can find there. Anyways.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
Yep. And there is Harper Lysandra that we helped in the previous episode.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jaheira!
How uncouth. Legends led me to expect better of the noble Jaheira.
It seems tales of my clemency have been greatly exaggerated.
If you let me go, I'll happily amend the tales. Add, hate strangers footnote.
You have not experienced my hatred, stranger. Not yet, at least. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
I'm not a true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Because of this artifact. Show Jaheira.
What in the hells is that thing?
We'll tell her everything we know about the artifact.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
To destroy the Absolute in its lair. Moonrise Towers.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
And
Don't
there
get
we
around
go.
here, right?
Alright, Karlach's got something to say about Jaheira.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
She lives in the city, right?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always... some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Such a fangirl.
Lurking in this cursed gloom.
Alright, Harper Anthony. What do you got to say?
Never thought I'd see the day Jaheira shows mercy to a true soul. Or whatever it is you are.
Alright, good talk. Who's this guy? Harper Donner.
Jaheira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
Good talk, good talk. Harper Eifer.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
And Lysandra.
Good to see a friendly face.
Alright, nothing here. Well, up here we have a quartermaster, Tali. Let's see what she sells.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through.
Anything I could take off your hands at no cost to myself? And very easy check. Let's roll it. Yep. Another success.
Cheeky. But, since you're asking...
Alright. Thanks. Got a supply pack for a long rest, I guess.
If you're alright by Jaheira, you're alright by me.
Alright, Tali, let's see what you got. Arrow of many things will take. Elixir of Bloodlust will take. Elixir of Vigilance, yes. What else? Not Oil of Accuracy, no, we don't need that. Resistance to fire damage. Gets fireball. Maybe we'll get it later. Oh, Cloak of Protection. Absolutely. What else? I don't think we need anything else here. Perhaps we'll take a couple of the supply packs. And then we'll sell some of these items that I got. That I picked up and don't need. And here you go. Take the rest in gold.
Take care now.
Will do. And up here, let's equip the cloak to bump up our AC to 19. Plus, it looks kind of snazzy on my character.
Or steal.
Aren't we all?
Here we have a couple more Harpers. I don't think they got anything, like, much to say.
That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
What party is it that I'm crashing?
Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself.
I was there in the aftermath. I don't suppose Consular Florix made it all the way here.
Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here.
Okie dokie. Well, there was actually some stuff.
Hey, it's Damon! Let's say hi!
Alright. Let's... Damon.
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Which do you want to hear first, Karlach?
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Let's let Damon speak. This sounds important.
Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Karlach, did you hear what Damon said? Your engine is going to explode. Soon.
I never wanted to live forever. I just want to live good.
Alright, go on. Give him the iron. Let's make this happen.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
I'm gonna kiss her.
You're all right. No burns. Can we go to bed now?
Hold on, Karlach. There's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
We'll have to make the inevitable evitable then.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, alright?
Alright, let's talk to Karlach now that she's got her engine.
This is the best day. The best day!
I'm so happy for you. For both of us, if I'm honest.
Me too. Whenever you want to turn in, I'd love to take this whole touch thing for a test drive. I know we have important things to do, but we deserve a little sweetness too.
Karlach, I'm worried about what Damon said about your engine. We need to get you back to Avernus or it's going to blow.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
But I want you to live.
I want to live too, but not under any circumstances. I have the power to choose now. And I'm going to make that choice. Myself. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please.
Alright, Karlach. Alright. I'll leave it alone. For now.
Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
Alrighty. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the camp real quick and grab Astarion because there are a couple inspiration points I think we can get with him and get some more approval for him as well. And he's gonna go instead of Gale.
So, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
Alright, let's go, Astarion.
I would, but you have so many friends already.
Replace
well, in
Gale.
that case, I'm all yours.
Thanks. And I don't think we're gonna even level him up at this point, but we will talk to other people and see what they have to say about Karlach.
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
So what does all this mean?
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Okay, good talk, Shadowheart. Gale, what do you got to say?
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. You can be sure of that.
Alright, Gale. Well...
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
Yep. Alright, Gale. Or Will, rather. Halsin.
The
shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
We're in the midst of the shadow curse now. Is there any more you can tell me about how to lift it?
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
What should I look for exactly?
I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it.
These lands must bring back bad memories for you. I hope you're still faring alright with us.
It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you.
I'm glad. But let's keep focused at the same time.
Prudent. But I hope we don't have to contend with the perils of the curse for long. There is more to living than just survival. Much more.
Alright, there. Halsin gave us a hint about how to lift the Shadow Curse, which is seeing or looking for Thaniel. And actually, we're gonna grab Will as well.
Well,
instead of Shadowheart. Join
sorry,
me.
But there's no room for me.
Take Shadowheart.
Ready and
please.
willing.
There we go. And he's also leveled up, but I don't think I'm gonna level him up either at this point. Lae'zel, what you got to say?
If death is soon to take Karlach, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Alright, yep, that's good. And I think that's about it for all the companions that we need to talk to, right? And there's Karlach, and we'll talk to her later. And the reason I'm grabbing Astarion and
from
well,
Master Monster Hunter.
Oh, there we go.
How would you approach killing a vampire?
A full-on vamp, you mean? Lure it into the sun, drive a stake through its heart. And that's not the end of it. The suckers are wily. And no offense.
None taken. Wiliness keeps me alive. More or less.
Alright, yeah. But the reason I'm grabbing Astarion and Will is Will should have a scene with Counselor Floric. We already learned she's inside here. And Astarion's got a couple approval points and I think an inspiration point he can end as well. Alright, Damon.
Glad you and Karlach are all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
Alright. Interesting materials. What do you mean?
I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Sounds like you had an interesting time in the Hells.
Some of us had it easier than others. The baker, the schoolmaster. When Elturel was swallowed up, they could do little but survive. As for me, I won't say I enjoyed my time there. But it was certainly instructional.
I found this metal in a place called Grimforge. What do you make of it?
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
There we go. Got some Blood Helldusk armor from some
Need
of
anything?
the infernal material. And here we go. Make some more stuff for me.
It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna skip through this as well. Yep, already saw that. Alright, here you go.
Need anything?
Should have some more metal.
Well, well, well. I knew I smelled something. And I know just what to do with it. One moment.
There we go. And got another... Got gloves now, and I think if we give him another piece of infernal armor, he'll make boots as well.
Need anything?
But it doesn't look like we got any of the Helldusk armor left. Or infernal metal, rather. Alright, let's see what you got. Damon, arrow of many targets. Always a good investment. And let's see if we have anything else that I need. Doesn't look like it. Swordmaster gloves. 1 bonus to melee attack rolls. Yeah, maybe eventually we'll pick it up. Or actually right now, we've got enough gold to cover it. And I already got +1 hand crossbow. What else? Sword of life stealing is alright. No. Yeah, I think this should be all. And here you go. Take some gold.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Okay, Damon. And up
Looks
here.
like that old ox made it through the shadows.
Yeah, got the strange ox. Let's talk to him.
No, still incapable.
I remember you from the Druid's Grove. Are you ready to reveal your secrets yet?
Not for you to know.
You're the ox I met back in the grove. You were very hungry then. I saved you all, and now you have food. And let's see. Get bardic inspiration, guidance, and we'll burn the lock point as well. Why not? There we go.
Well, Come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
Those are the least bovine thoughts I ever seen. What are you really?
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Your secret, whatever it is safe with me.
Good little hero.
There we go. Got some approval from Astarion. And let's continue on. Harper Callie. What you got to
Pretty
say?
as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
And Harper to Merrill.
Best head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
Alright, fair enough. And here we have Mattis.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Alright, Mattis.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa!
Ever heard of the Blade of Frontiers, kid? If you like monster smashing, you might be a fan of his work.
Who's that?
A lovely chap. Didn't kick ass in the Blood War, but that's neither here nor there.
That's true. But he never got kidnapped by a devil either.
Huh?
Sorry, kid. Look, forget about us begrudgers and bruisers. From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Kid really looks up to you. That's nice to see.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Last Light, check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Alright. You got any stock for an extra special customer like me?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone. But I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
If it was worth any coin, do you think Maul would have given it to you? And here we go. Don't need any buffs. 31 on a roll.
I mean, maybe.
Maul knows it will be safer with me. And so do you. Very easy check here as well.
But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it then. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest. What can I get you?
Alright, yours is the first happy face I've seen in a good while.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Alright, let's see what you got. It's got some elixirs. Elixir of lightning resistance, gonna be useful later on, the superior elixir of arcane focus is good. Evasive shoes might be good, but they're really expensive. No, we don't really need this cloak. Elixir of poison resistance, don't really need that either. Alright, here you go, mole. Take some books that I don't need, and the rest I'll give you in gold. How about that? Sounds like a fair deal to me.
Pleasure doing business with you. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
And up here we're gonna talk to His Majesty, rather.
Hiss! I say hiss!
Easy, kitty. I mean you no harm.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
My intentions are pure. I only wanted to admire you up close.
I'll allow it.
Quite the specimen you are. How did you come to this place?
I slinked, of course.
You seem like someone who knows what he's about. Heard anything interesting around here?
Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
Alright, then let's quietly admire the cat.
You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Hiss.
Alright, and let's leave. There we go. Got us an inspiration point and a couple approval points for Astarion.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
And now, Astarion, you're going back to the camp. I don't need you. So let's grab, I guess Shadowheart. Or maybe, Gale. Let's grab Gale since he is further away. And the next time we'll, grab Shadowheart when we're ready for combat.
How can I help?
Alright. Here we go. Actually got a couple more lines. Is Mistra always such a demanding goddess?
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
How are you feeling? Can't be easy, facing the possibility of death.
Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Alright, join me.
Would that I could. But your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first.
Yeah, Astarion can stay. Let's go. And let's leave camp.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Yeah, let's talk to Barkas
Strange
here.
things.
Ah, you found your way. Good.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal.
And what did you find?
Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Of course I am.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
How did Deep Gnomes get trapped in the towers?
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... well... with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part, according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Anything I can do to help?
Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Alright, Barkus, let's continue. Is the Brilliant Retort ready?
No! And pestering the craftsman won't speed things up.
Alright, let's trade.
I'm sure you would.
What do you have? Potion of Speed, always good. I don't need any of these arrows. Gloves of Automaton. What does that do? Consider a construct. Your weapons have advantage and resistance to lightning damage. Oh, that's actually... might be good. Alright, we'll take that. And what else you got there, Barkus? Barkus's log. Maybe we'll buy it later on. So here we go. We're gonna take all of the arrows of many targets, because they're just really, really useful. Especially when you're gonna start having more enemies show up in the encounters. Alright, balance offer, there you go. And now we can exit out.
If you're done rifling through my things.
I am.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
And up here we have Raphael with Mole.
Your move, Mole.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Mole's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
So we're gonna use our Bard conversation, or a Bard option, saying Kalimshan fell because its nobility got cocky, put pressure on his king.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
Alamsham rules.
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
A list of my many hidden talents would stretch to Avernus and back.
I can most certainly believe it. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
I can't resist a good tragedy. Indulge me. What happened here?
Come now, you'd have me tell you? Spoil all the fun? Suffice to say there's ambition, folly, and death aplenty. The rest, well, I'll let you uncover that yourself.
Just stay away from Moll, you hear?
She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
You know, I've never been better.
Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worm's? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine. See you soon.
Alright, Raphael. There we go. Got another inspiration point for Will. Alright, Will.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul.
Moll's an obstinate one. If she's of a mind to team up with Raphael, there is no changing it.
She's stubborn, yes. Bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But as ambitious as she is, Moll's no fool. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away.
For her sake, I hope you're right.
You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Moll would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard.
Alright, well, good talk. And we've got another inspiration point. Alright, inspiration points for everybody. So we're at max. Very good. Alrighty, let's talk to Alfira and get the robe for Will.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
I'm glad you made it too. It's one hell of a curse.
It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue.
How did you survive?
Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland? The apprentice wizard?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
When the night is dark, stars shine brightest. So keep on shining. It's going to be alright.
Heart's Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Don't worry. I'll find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Alright, and that's actually, yeah, we, not gonna get the rope until we save the Tieflings from the Moonrise Towers. But it's alright. Let's talk to, Ceres here.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
I heard you were ambushed by the cult. It sounded brutal.
Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Have hope. You survived. I'm sure the others did too.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Alrighty. Lady. Let's see. Mole. Where are you? Where are you, girl? Let's talk to you.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
Raphael is a real, literal devil. You and your soul are in danger, Mole. Alrighty, let's get guidance and use a luck point as well. Why not? Yes, sir. Success.
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago.
You need to stay away from Raphael. His deals are poison.
Poison? Sure. You must love the taste of it. He seems to know you pretty well.
I haven't made any kind of deal with him. He's just trying to tempt me.
Looked like he was doing a pretty good job. If I had to deal with gods and worms in my head, I'd make a deal with anyone. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Alright, Mole. Like we said, she's an obstinate one. Alright, Karlach.
Trolls are one of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made, and knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mole's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out.
She will. She's clever. Frighteningly so.
True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
Alrighty. Who else? Let's talk to Umi and ID.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Here we go. Let's try it again. Alfira told me you're the reason her and the kids escaped.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Then it's my responsibility to bring them back.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Alright there. Roland. Let's talk to ID. Or Umi.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
ID.
If this is about Roland, go away.
I'm sorry he was mean.
He acts like he wished we weren't here. Like he wished he hadn't saved us.
But he did save you. That's what matters.
And now we're just trying to save him from drinking himself stupid.
I get it. You were trying to look after him.
Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
What do you mean his loss?
I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
Can I have it?
It's for Roland.
Do you really want to give it to him after how he acted? And there we go. Don't even need to buff ourselves, but we will use a luck point just in case. 34. Nice roll.
Guess you can have it then. I don't care. Anyway, I'm sick of talking. You can go now. Bye-bye.
There we go. The Way of the Wanderer. Where is it? Where is the book? There it is. You can read through that on your own. Pause if you want it. I'm gonna close it out. Yeah, it's not really a magic book, I don't think. And actually, I think it's a pretty good spot to end the episode. On the next episode, we're gonna finish talking to the people in the Last Light Inn. There is gonna be a fight, and then we're gonna venture out into the Shadow Cursed lands. Anyways, thank you for watching and hope to see you again soon.